Alright, so I'm out here feeding actually this morning. I gave the onions food. I haven't done it for a long time. They just got 1 scoop of 284 each with worm castings. The scoop as in 1 tablespoon. So 1 tablespoon of worm castings, 1 tablespoon of food. Come over here. I just gave this 2 liters of water. It's in a 5-gallon. They're pretty young, so it doesn't have to be too much, but I just want to make sure they're okay. I am going to come in and feed this lady with the Gaia. It's going to be all the 284 this time, none of the 444, along with the worm castings, so we can make sure that our ladies can do the things. I watched a bumblebee flying around, and it was cool to watch. So I know they're pollinating, but this is definitely dry. These are really dry, but they're still wet at the bottom, and we're still not getting droop yet. So once I start to see droop, I'll water these. Right now, they're doing actually quite nicely. But we definitely stunted them. But I haven't grown those before, so let's go. Again, over here, these are gonna get fed. These right here is dead. Like everybody wanted to point out on the live this morning. Yes, these are very dead. The zucchini, on the other hand, is doing well. Just wanted to come in here, and actually this is when I thought about making the videos that I am feeding these. So I had 4 scoops of 284 on here. I'm gonna put 4 scoops of the worm castings on here, and then we're gonna water it in. Yeah, we got some good fruit coming over here. It's like a little under canopy in the jungle. It's pretty cool. Now we got lots. It's our main leading stem. It's gonna keep going in this direction. So no longer can the chair fit here, it just fits here now. So we might have to readjust a little bit, but yeah, catch you guys here tomorrow when I start another week. This is the end of the last week. I just wanted to start the episode off with a feed, because I was doing some things too actually as well. I'll show you this. So one thing I set up is I set up an organic top feeding record, just so I know what I'm top feeding today, and then I can go forward and not have to worry about doubling out when I shouldn't have. I wasn't taking records before, so I just started it today on the 16th, and it's gonna be for July. For August, I'll do the same thing all month long until I'm done with my outside garden. But yeah, I just wanted to point that out. So I'll catch you guys tomorrow when we start off the next week. Alright, let's bring you guys on the deck. Another week. We were in here yesterday, so what we ended up doing is ended up feeding everything. Our tomatoes got fed, our peppers got fed and cleaned up. So see, we cleaned them up. Cleaned up our tomatoes too. The lower ends are much nicer. For the peas, we've attached some strings to help guide them towards the net. Same with the bean. Here's our onions. They're doing ever so nicely now. We're doing well here. We have our little onion appearing, see? I'm gonna make sure I keep that nicely covered. There's our zucchini plant. And inside, you see that we got some zucchinis growing in there. There we go. Another one. Some more. There's our strawberries that are dying. Thanks for everybody for pointing that out. And here's our other 2 tomatoes. I cleaned up back here a lot. It's much more airspace. Plus I cleaned out the bottoms. And I was pulling out a bunch of elbows and parts that are just not going to do much. Oh, we got tomatoes. Got some tomatoes. But I saw a bumblebee actually flying around these on the weekend, so that's a good sign. Yeah, this one we have. But, oh yeah. I can't wait till it starts filling in with tomatoes. Alright. Catch you guys in here in a bit longer. Next time I do some garden work, I'll show you. Alright, it's another Monday. It's another week. So we're continuously trying to train our tomatoes to go this way. I want to eventually get them to connect, but who knows if it's going to happen. Wishful thinking. We had a rainy day today, so I didn't give it water. It's almost demanding it every day now, but today I didn't do it because we had so much humidity in the air. We didn't need it. These are doing well. These are still heavy. It's dry at top, but I can tell that it's moist down below, so we're not even gonna bother fucking these up because I did already before. But now, since I'm not over-watering them, getting some good progression on our habaneros. They're a happy habaneros. Can't wait to get some habaneros. That'd be cool. Let's come over here. So our peas are doing well. This one's having a hell of a time. It keeps on trying to grab the bean and other things, but I keep on trying to make it grab the trellis. It doesn't want to grab the trellis, but I will make it. The bean's doing really well. We're just gonna keep lining the bean up and then going to the trellis. This pea's been listening a little better because we want to be growing the peas into the trellis and not around here. Down here we got our carrots growing. Doing well. You know what? I think the last time I grew carrots, I was like 5 years old or 6 years old. So you know, it's kind of fun. I probably overcrowded it, but it's kind of a cool little growth pot. This was a secondary idea because the melon got chewed apart by the cat. Let's come over here. Onions are bulbing. We try to keep these a little on the covered side, but a little on the uncovered side because they look kind of cool, and it doesn't really seem to be affecting them too much. I know that I should be bending these over. I know John and Bobby told me to do that, but right now I've never grown them before. I just think it's kind of cool how tall they get. They kind of fall over on their own. This one's doing well. It's coming in nicely. It's keeping it a little covered. Here's our other baby onion. It's growing. This is the newest baby onion. This one may not even make it. Now knowing what onions look like when they're growing, it's kind of cool. It's there's those dead ass strawberries. Fuck. Here's the doubled up tomato plants. Ends up being a massive bush. And I'm working on training her this way too. Now the zucchini. Zucchini's doing well. We've got some nice zucchinis growing on here. Some more growing on here, but we have a problem. Got that plague. Powdery mildew problem. So, you saw me mixing up. Alright, so we're gonna use 25 milliliters of this Jake's tonic. I've used this before for powdery mildew. I was gonna use the milk and water thing, but I don't have milk in the fridge and I only have creamer. I didn't know how that was gonna work. I didn't know if it's the same thing, so I decided not to and just do this one instead for now. If this doesn't work, we'll try that. But this is for our zucchini plant, which is unfortunately affected by the powdery mildew plague. Even though it's been kind of warm, it's because it's on the deck, and the leaves that are affected are the ones that are in between the plant and the deck glass. The stuff that reaches the sun and everything else is fine, but I gotta spray it down on that side to keep it protected, because I don't want it to have it spread any more than that. Because I have a couple zucchinis on this plant that are growing well, and I don't want to have to just nuke the plant to save everything else. So we're gonna try this first, and if this doesn't work, then we nuke the plant. We're not gonna go the full liter. It says to use 40 to 50 milliliters of concentration per liter. So that's why we're just gonna go 25 to a half liter. And I'll see you guys out there on the deck. This is that Jake's tonic that I used before on the pumpkins. It does do really well. On contact, it turns powdery mildew into like, it cleans it up and just leaves a spot of where it was killing the leaf. So we're gonna try this. If this doesn't work, I'll try the milk technique in a couple days. But we're just gonna try to keep this down, because I want to try to get some of these zucchinis off this plant, because I like making things with zucchini. And it's kind of unfortunate that it decided to happen. It's because of, I guess, the conditions of it within the plant up in towards the glass there. The humidity levels, it's all just down there, whereas up here we just had some rain. That's all it's on these leaves, but we're fine on these leaves. These leaves never had any issues, even on the undersides of these ones. But yeah, maybe right there is starting to get it, but it's because there was much more humidity down there and it wasn't as warm as the tops. So we're going to spray all the spots with this, and we'll come back and maybe on Friday take a peek at it. But yeah, so be a few more updates in this week, because something's been happening that we need to deal with. It's unfortunate. This plant's getting huge. All right, see you guys in here in a few days. All right, so I did a little watering out here today. These plants really needed it. We're here on the Saturday. Don't normally come out here, but I'm coming here to show one thing. This plant's been severely affected by that powdery mildew, and I've tried to bring it back, but it's come back much stronger, and it's just losing leaves ever so fast. I don't want to risk losing everything else I have going on. I'm already having to get rid of this branch and that branch off of the tomato, just in case they did touch that leaf, but I don't want it spread into anything else that I have. So we have this big zucchini down here though, so it's not all lost. At least I can make some zucchini loaf and a couple zucchini muffins or something with that. That's all I really wanted it for. So just wanted to get this off, and so we can use it before it goes bad. I would have been devastated if I lost that too. But again, it's because of the microclimate. It's because once we had the mornings, because of the leaves that were over here between the glass and out in the shade, there was way more humidity with not much wind movement. I don't have any fans out here, right? So when the wind gets blocked, humidity rises in that location, and that's where it really started. I'm done touching all of my other stuff, so I can come in here and show you. But that's where we had like some of the worst problems, was down up against in this glass area, which is unfortunate because this plant was doing really well. But I know I talked to a few people yesterday, and they said I could possibly save it, but I don't want to risk losing anything else. And this plant's already on its way. Like everything has not been happy. So I wanted to come here and show you this, show you that we're gonna get rid of this. And I'm gonna try to find some sort of crop that maybe we can start and finish in a couple months, because we're only at July 29th right now, and our summers normally go almost up until October here in BC, so we might be able to push something that goes fast. So stay tuned. We'll check it out. I'm gonna think about it over the next day. See you guys in here on Monday when I set the next week. Got zucchini. All right, so we're out here. Another week started. New Monday. Make sure I keep on watering these because these it's getting big. This is one tomato plant. It's coming out here. But the peppers really don't like being watered very much. They're doing well. Lots of tomatoes starting. Huge plant. Over here, peas are into the net. The bean is gonna go into the net pretty soon here. It's actually spreading out into 2 separate branches there. But I'm gonna try to, I'm gonna probably pull off these so we just get our one branch into the trellis and start training it. Again, we want to try to move this stuff away so the carrots have room. Onions doing well, ever so well. Little one got run over by the small lizard when the lizard was up here. Here's the other little one. It's doing well. Here's the other 2 tomato plants. Inside view is... Yeah, they were watered in this morning. Zucchini's gone. Strawberry's gone. So you guys up here to see. There we go. Alright. That's kind of how the veggies are sitting. Doing well. See you guys out here in a few more days. All right, out here on Monday. It's another week, of course. Getting, again, tons of growth. We got lots of tomatoes on her. And they're all over the place now. All over the place. Pretty happy about it. Yeah, she's big. You gotta sit down here. So we got lots of tomatoes in there. Alright. Onions. Looks like we're getting that final leaf with the flower on it. I'm gonna wait for that to start to open, but before it actually opens, I'm gonna cut it off. That is, I've been looking at, you don't want that to happen, or else it's gonna cause your onion to get all split and gross and doesn't last as long. We got another flower on that one, and here we go. So all 3 of the big ones have their final leaf coming out. The small one's doing all right. Got a little bit of water today. This is our other small one. It's actually growing pretty deep, pretty nice. Come over to the carrots. Because I was able to remove that leaf, they're doing much better now. They're getting much more growth. Keeping it nice, keeping it fresh. I've been training the peas through the trellis, just tucking like I normally tuck. Beans, we want to send the beans up. But we're getting lots of growth, lots of nice growth on this. Well, yeah, we're just gonna keep on trying to send our beans up higher, and we'll send our peas out, turn across the trellis. All right. Just wanted to come in here and show you where it is, where we're at. We're gonna probably see 1 more week, and then we'll stop this episode and bring it out, and then we'll start another one. See you guys in probably a few days. If not, actually, I'll probably see you maybe on the weekend. Catch you guys then. All right, so we're here on the Monday, another new week. Got lots of tomatoes on here. Not too much longer, and these should be going Just going red soon. Let's bring you guys over to this side. So you see we got lots of pepper starting. Pepper flowers. Tomatoes. Oh man, I already watered that today too. It's doing well. I cleaned up a whole bunch of unders in here, so we have even less of the lower growth. Carrots, doing really well. We got a little bit of a powdery mildew issue still. I'm gonna come out here with some more milk and really hit this today good. Cause I want to control this because I got some pea starting and stuff, and I just don't want to lose it. It is isolated over here, but I want to clean it up. Cause this is doing well. This is actually taking off nicely. Come over here to the onions. Doing very well. Keeping the soil nice and dry. It's moist down below, but little one's doing all right. We got flower tops in there. We got a flower top on here. So we got our last leaves. Show you over here on this one. It's doing well. This onion's pretty damn close to ready. Here's her flower. This one's flower. And it's just getting to that point. So I'm gonna be chopping this flower off before it opens up because I don't want the bottom to split. Because I want to be able to use that and enjoy that onion. So pretty close. I'm going to be chopping that off. Let's come over here to, here's the other tomatoes. And we got lots of tomatoes on this one as well. There you go. Let's go through that. There you see lots on the outside. These are getting top fed pretty much every 10 days or so, and they're getting watered every day in soil. It's just because we're doing 3 gallons and we're growing 6-7 foot tomato plants out of the little 3 gallons, and that's all right. It's working. All right, I just wanted to end this episode. And we're gonna start the next episode. One of the first things I'm gonna do in the next episode is we're gonna be working on this and hitting it with the spray. We're gonna go over that. And yeah, we'll keep on doing this about 4 to 5 weeks. We'll bring out another episode just so it's a little more spread out. But I will see you guys then. Oh, one more thing I was gonna say. Next year, I think, if I do this again with the trellis, I'm gonna put 1 tomato there, 1 tomato in the middle, and 1 tomato here. And then with the onions, I'll probably use this long one, go across, and maybe have 5 onions, bang, 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 all side by side. And then I'll use some of these for something different on the edges. We'll play with it, change it up. But I'm digging this trellis thing, and I haven't heard any, haven't gotten any angry mail from the landlords or anything, so I guess it's okay that I'm doing it. So we'll keep doing it then. All right, I'll see you guys on the next episode. We're gonna end this one here. Have a good one.